Who are you going to ban? How about them? I don't like the look of them. 5 seconds. Ten seconds.
Mike room. Ah! Yeah.
Remember, it's all on you here. A lot of pressure. All on your shoulders. Man, I would be a wreck. All right, let's go.
Right. Whatever.
All right, gang, 30 seconds.
Huh. Coming through. Good idea.
Centaurs, wizards, Medusas, you're here because we want the best, and you are it. So, who is ready to defend some ancients?
First blood.
And now. Hi, hi. Ah, I'm under attack. Awakening. Ah, yes. Carnage! Yep. Ah. Forward! Nice. Fill your lungs up. Yes! Right to it! Here I come! You got it. Oh, my baby guts, I'll admit it. Head now. Waiting in. My choppers are looking sharp. Time for a little butchery. Right to it. Under attack. Nice little morsel.
Fast.
Good idea. Forward! Oh, yes! Yeah. Yeah. Here I come!
This'll come in handy.
Yes! Yep. Yes. Coming through. That's a butcher's dozen. You won't feel the pain. Oh, I need a new pair of pants. Whatever. Breathe the life. You got it. Hi, hi.
Bottom is missing.
Right.
Greetings, my friend.
Right. I'm under attack! Oops, what's that mean? Oh, no! Sacrificed to shadows.
You have been denied.
Well, I needed to sharpen my cutlery anyway. Deep breath, boy.
The final rites.
This is why metal will never die.
Do you need your top tower? I'm only asking because it's being destroyed.
The rune of invisibility.
Wetmore stands.
Good idea. Right to it. Chopper time. Right. Yes!
Killing spree.
Damn.
Coming through. Head now. You got it.
Might want to haul ass over to your top tower. You people, I'm using this. You're probably a giant
Thank you, thank you.
or a robot made out of. Hey, the top tower's under attack. People need to handle this. They say history is written by the victors, so you might save yourself a writing assignment here. Do you need your top tower? I'm only asking because it's being destroyed.
Aye, aye. You smacking. More power, yes. I'll bring the sword to the land.
Might want to haul ass over to your top tower. Radiant structures look stronger than before. Nice work fortifying those structures. They are looking sharp. Hey, your top tower's under attack. Oof, oh, this is gruesome. I mean, you have to feel some kind of responsibility for this, right?
Yeah. Here I come.
Killing spree.
Waiting. Yeah.
Killing spree.
Hey, chopper, chopper. Right to it. Ah! Right. Coming through.
Might want to haul ass over to your top tower. Are you letting them do this?
Forward.
I mean, if this is an insurance scheme, say no more. I can keep my mouth shut. Hey, your top tower is under attack.
Fingers to me buttons.
This'll come in handy.
Antiseptic shock.
Yes. Hi, hi. Yes.
Well, what do you know?
It is getting smashed all to hell.
Heading out.
Might want to look into your bottom tower. Ah, good. Perfect example. See, this right here, this is what you want to avoid. Do you need your top tower? I'm only asking because it's being destroyed. Nice. You just denied top tower.
My favorite
Might want to look into your
customer.
bottom tower. I wouldn't worry about it though. It's not so. No, that looks pretty bad.
Aduh, sakit.
Yep. The rune of illusion.
Mega kill.
Rune attack. Where my shadow falls, there shall I fall.
Asik mati-mati aja aku.
The bottom tower is under attack there. Let's see how this plays out. Maybe it's just a very stupid trap.
What happened? Eh. Here I come. Fill your lungs up. Oh, yes.
Killing spree. Double kill.
A dazzling death
Blessings upon a loyal warrior. I'm lining up.
here.
That was bad lesson.
Bottom tower is under attack there.
I end.
GG. GG.
Might want to look into your bottom tower. I'd get over there if I was you.
Chin chopper, chin chopper.
Ini amat dah.
Under attack there.
Here I
Fortified your
come.
structures. Might want to look into your bottom tower.
Yes. Yeah. Whatever.
Aduh. Dawar rupanya.
Forward.
Thanks.
Head now.
middle tower's taking a beating. Limber up. They've fortified their structures. Hey, your top tower's under attack. Look, Greg called the cops, and apparently assaulting these towers is not a crime. So we're gonna have to handle this. Bottom tower's down. You need your top tower. I'm only asking because
Hilur
it's
banyak.
being destroyed.
Aduh.
Your middle tower might need a little attention. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Bottom tower is no longer tip-top. It's just, well, it's just
Aduh.
Northbound creep feeder. Good idea.
Uh-oh. Radiant's fortified their structures. Good stuff. Their middle tower's a sad pile of gravel.
Yes. Regeneration.
Never refuse gold given.
I win. Yes. Coming through. You got it.
Might want to look into your bottom tower. Oh, they are really taking it to you there.
Yes. Hi, hi. Something's... Ah! Here I come.
Bottom tower's under attack there.
Buat blade mil kali ya.
Whatever. Smell refreshing.
Dapat.
Yep.
Dapat lagi kah?
Coming through.
Might want to look into your bottom tower.
Waiting in. Right to it. Take it. Bigger bites. Yeah.
Tesan tau. Aduh.
It's getting itchy.
Jauh, 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 jauh.
Good idea. Forward.
Ah, tak maju dah.
Yes. Oops, what's that?
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
As nasty as milks, but it'll do.
spree! Triple kill!
Bottom tower's under attack there. All right, bottom tower's down.
And now.
Killing spree! On you!
Chop, chop! Leave it on! Forward! Good idea. Right to it!
Deceptive rune of invisibility. Never refuse good.
You're all cat!
Dominating! Killing spree! Triple kill!
Fresh deep! I'll live to chop another day. Oh, like that. Whatever.
Whatever.
Yes.
Sepatu dulu lebih bagus kayaknya.
Yes.
Whatever.
You got it. Rest. Hi, hi. Cut to the chase.
Nice. Their top tower's smashed all to hell. Now nothing stands between you and victory. Just a couple more things.
Dominating! Own it! Own it!
top tower is down.
Aye, aye.
Your middle tower might need a little attention. I don't see the benefit of letting them kill your towers, but you're the expert.
Aye. Yes. Forward. I'm gonna need bigger banks. Waiting in.
Duh, maunya aku tungguin aja deh.
Good idea. Smells delicious.
Mega kill! Own it! Killing spree! Like years in the rain.
Feel your lungs up. You're out! I'm under attack!
Rule of double damage.
Middle tower's down.
Your cap!
A lot of towers under attack there. What the fuck?
Carry on! Coming through!
Ini ya. Oh ini. Ini aja. Dagon cu.
Smash that middle barracks to pieces.
I'm not afraid. You can't kick me down. Right to it. Head now.
Aduh,
Mega kill!
aduh.
Push me. Attack.
Sakitnya udah.
Killing spree! Triple kill!
My fire is quenched.
Don't release your own rotting tongue.
Perlu blink kayaknya.
middle tower's taking a beating. Your middle tower might need a little attention.
Death's bounty. Hi, hi. Hello. Yeah, be behind your back. I'll bring the sword to the lambs. Deep breath.
Well, the courier's dead. Yeah, they knew what they were getting into when they took that job.
Was that me? Forward!
Kayaknya emang wajib sih ini.
Yes. Fill your lungs up. Right to it. Take a
Oh.
Killing spree! Double kill spree! Double kill! Killing spree! Dominating! Triple kill!
Might want to haul ass.
Mega kill! Ultra kill!
Hey, your top tower's under attack.
Behold my searing chains.
Gos aja, gos scepter aja. Ngerinya PA. Apa kita buat ya? Shiva kah? Shiva. Aduh, cuk. Jalan kaki aku.
Bottom tower. You are not going to like this. They are really tearing that thing to pieces.
Lightning. Smell.
Trickster's rune of illusion.
Good idea. Yep. Yes. Yes. Ah!
Look away.
Smoke, bukan smack.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Yep.
Aduh, nggak kena. Ah,
Yes.
astagfirullah. Nggak ada aja yang ngeblok.
Never happen again. Hi, hi. Smell. Immortality.
Take shot, shot.
And now.
Top tower.
Ah, mati lagi.
And that's all she wrote for their top there. For their top there. The boots to that thing. Nice work.
With your victims in mind.
Ah, mati.
Lightning. Thunder attack.
That was a massive
Waduh, satu kali emang. Ah, ada otaknya.
Wait, where'd he go?
Oh, apa-apa lah. Mati itu harusnya. Mantap.
Killing spree! Double kill!
Good stuff. Their middle tower's a sad pile of gravel.
A flash of inspiration.
A flash of inspiration.
No. Whitmore stands. Oh, what's happening?
It's your band. 5 seconds.
Creature of the dark. Darkly now.
All right, get ready.
It's in the bag.
The beast stalks.
Heads up, 30 seconds.
Yes. Dark wings. To battle. Knight's procession. I stalk my next meal.
Today in this fantasy forest land, history will be made. Blood will be spilled.
The hunt
Ancients
begins.
will be defended by you and the 4 loads you came in with.
Sniper sama siapa ya?
Stalking. Comes the nocturne one.
CM wajib sih.
Stalking. Darkly now.
Aduh, nggak dapat.
Yes. I stalk my next meal. Dark wings.
Not so fast.
beast stalks the night. I'm under attack. Night's procession. Comes the nocturne one.
That courier will be missed. Forever in our
My talons are even sharper. This sustains, gold remains. None can stand against me.
Good night.
On the hunt.
Orang tuh pull, kita pull juga. Oh, nggak ada pull pula itu. Aduh.
First blood. It was
Lah,
ours all along.
Darkly now.
kok hilang?
Daywalker, Night Stalker.
Aduh, nggak mati lagi.
Darkwing. Comes the nocturne one. Yes. I remember the first day.
That should help.
Aduh,
I stalk my next meal.
tuh rambut dah.
To the final.
Aduh.
Denied.
Apa saja lo.
Night's procession. The beast stalks. Nix on that. Stalking. Night's procession. I stalk my next meal.
middle tower's taking a beating. I don't like your odds here.
I come to feed.
Your middle tower might need a little attention.
Summer.
That courier will be missed. Taken too soon. Thank you for your service.
None. Bring on
Might want to look into your bottom tower.
the beast stalks. Yes. Darkly now. To battle. Into the dark. Walk back. Dark wings. Comes the nocturne one.
Oh,
Yes.
CM-nya lagi ke sana rupanya. Aku gas aja lah.
Dark wings. Darkness.
Fortunes change.
My power is growing. Daywalker, Night Stalker. No.
I'll miss that courier. Doug? Probably it looks like a dog.
The beast stalks. Daywalker, Night Stalker. I stalk my next meal. Night's possession. Not so fast. Darkly now. On the hunt. Attack! I'm under attack!
Aduh.
Ever stronger.
Well, their courier's dead. Yeah, they knew what they were getting into when they took that town.
To battle. Comes the nocturne one.
That courier will be missed. Gone, but not forgotten.
Night's procession. I stalk my next meal. Feel my death.
Middle tower's taking a beating.
On
Maybe
none.
don't let them do what they're doing.
Darkly now.
Killing spree! That should do!
Go, go, go!
Peace tonight.
Heads up, Dyer's fortified their structures. And more things for you to smash.
Your death.
The beast stalks.
Go, go, go!
You need your top tower? I'm only asking because it's being destroyed. You people, I'm using the term loosely here. I know you're probably a giant bat or a robot made out of fairy water or whatever, but you people need to handle this, and I mean yesterday.
Daywalkers, die. I'm under attack.
Enggak, aku nggak salah apa-apa,
Middle
please.
tower's taking a
Please,
beating.
bukan aku, jangan pukul aku. Ah, tidak.
Night's procession.
Kita kabur, cuy.
I stalk my next meal.
Your bottom tower's under attack there. Might want to look into your bottom tower. Well, that thing can really soak up some punishment.
Comes the night silence. I remember the first day.
Steal your face.
tower might need a little attention.
In the forest of the night. That's all. Night terror.
Looks like they stole the credit down there on top tower.
Restore the void within.
That's a wet loaf no matter how you slice it.
Not so fast. To the face.
เดี๋ยวข้าลีรู้
Ah, their bottom tower is down.
To battle. If I ever get my claws on that bird.
Hell.
The beast stalks. On
Killing spree! Double kill!
barbecue. Fear quiets magic. Darkly now. I'm under attack.
Help me
Let the sun bleach my bone. You become past tense.
Your middle tower might need a little attention.
I live to stalk
Look at those structures. Woo, 45.
two. Dark wings.
คอมบอทคอม
Comes
Bottom tower's under attack there.
darkly now.
Bottom tower just bit the big system. I know, you'll miss it. That tower is a part of you.
Night's procession.
Might want to haul ass over to your top tower. They say history is written by the victors, so you might save yourself a writing assignment here.
This sustains, gold remains. Yes. Daywalker, Night Stalker. Night Silence. To battle. I fall like night.
All right, middle tower's down.
Comes the nocturne one.
Might want to look into your bottom tower. I wouldn't just ignore this. You gotta show these idiots who's boss, or they'll never stop bullying that poor tower. Bottom tower's under attack.
Knight's procession.
No sorcery lies beyond us.
I'll put your coins to use. I come to feed. Night terror. On the hunt. Comes the nocturne one. In the forest of the night. Darkly now. No war ends. Daywalkers die. Stalking. Knight's procession. I stalk my next meal. Dark wings. Fear quiets magic. Double kill! Stand against into the dark. Yes. Devil by day, demon by night.
Your middle tower's taking a beating. Oh, man, look at them go. They are destroying the hell out of it.
This again. To battle. The beast stalks. To battle. It's not time yet.
Hey, your top tower's under attack.
Silence. I'm under attack. Dark wings. Darkly now. Yes. Sure as night follows day. Attack.
Uh-oh. Dyer's fortified their structures.
Feel my talons. I stalk my next meal.
Their middle tower is down.
Comes the nocturne one. There's no escape. I remember the first day. The beast stalks.
That should help.
Take back the night. Stalking. Night's procession. To battle. Hunger. I stalk my next meal. Death stalks you. Dark wings. I'll feast tonight. I'm under attack. Darkly now. Darkness deepens. On the hunt. Night's procession. It's not time yet. Comes Comes the nocturne one.
Fortune's change.
Fear quiets mirth. I stalk no more.
Might want to look into your bottom tower. Ah, it'll be fine. The bottom tower's under attack there. I have good news if you hated your bottom tower. Great news, in fact.
Void infusion.
I stalk to feed my hunger. Darkly now. To battle. The beast stalks. Sure as night follows day. Dark winds.
I'm under attack!
Night's procession. Darkly now. To battle. Walking nightmare.
That should help.
This. I said it. Night silence.
Who fells me?
You are the dead of night. The beast stalks.
If you're greatest at you have the gratitude of the void. Feed the trees.
Now they will suffer.
Hey, look who's back.
Warriors of the wood.
Day or night, I will have my revenge.
All right, back in business.
Death stalks you. Devil by day, demon by night.
Welcome to the secret shop.
Comes the nocturne one.
My wingspan is lengthening.
Dark wings. Not so fast. I stalk my next move.
Okay, now where were we?
Knight's procession. None can stand against me. This. Daywalker, Night Stalker. I stalk my next meal.
My path leads to riches.
Two. Feel my talons. I remember the first day. Darkwing. I foresaw your death. Comes the nocturne one. Night comes for you. The beast stalks. Cursed dawn. There's no escape. Night's procession.
Get back, Rubik.
All right, back in business.
Fortune's changed.
On the hunt. Scepter.
Jadi kameranya itu bolanya mulai.
Darkly now. There's no escape. In the forest. The beast stalks. I remember the first day. I stalk my next meal. Now they will suffer. Dark wings. Yes. Death stalks you.
That should help.
Comes the nocturne one.
Dire's fortified their structures. That's no good for us. Your middle tower's taking a beating. Your middle tower might need a little attention. Your middle tower's taking a beating. Your middle tower is now past tense.
Stalking. Sure as night follows day.
Dominating!
To battle. I stalk my next meal. On the hunt.
Might want to haul ass over to your top tower. I mean, I'm no expert, but yeah.
The beast stalk.
You need the top tower? I'm only asking because it's really destroyed.
It's magic.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't like your odds here.
Stop. Why have wings if you're not gonna fly?
Might want to haul ass over to your top tower. I wouldn't sweat it. These things are built to take a lot of punishment. Well, maybe not that much. Hey, your top tower's under attack. That thing is getting stomped on so hard it's going to turn into wine.
Comes the nocturne one.
Fortunes change.
Daywalker, Night Stalker.
Mantap lah item.
Night's Procession. Stalking. Night oil. I stalk my next meal. Not so fast.
Ages of preparation come to this.
Might want to haul ass over to your top tower. You fortified your structures. Do you need your top tower? I'm only asking because it's being destroyed. Hey, your top tower's under attack. You know what? It's probably fine. Your top tower's down. This is trouble.
If I ever get my claws on that bird. Darkly now. The beast stalks. Darkness, hunger. Immortality. This. To battle. Comes the nocturne one.
Might want to haul ass over to your top tower.
I'm under. Night waits in undone.
Hey, your top tower's under attack.
Beast.
Great, the bottom tower's all busted. Bottom barracks is a smoking pile of ground. Bottom barracks demolished. A lot of dead creeps. Good stuff. You know, just because your tower's being attacked doesn't mean it's gonna be. It's gone. It's just one tower barracks. Gone. You know, in the grand scheme of things, it's still incredibly important. Break time's over. They're at your middle barracks. Good news, you have a final break. Bad news, it used to be your middle barracks. Your barracks is gone. I mean, come on. A poem by Dave Johnson. How do you like your middle tower. I hope you like it destroyed, because the middle tower might need a little down. Are you letting them do this? I mean, if this is really good, say no more. Keep my mouth shut.
Aduh.
I see my woods again.
Watch your feet.
The middle tower's taking a beating. Middle tower largely ignored. Battle Ancient's under attack. Goodbye. Looking back, I think the mistake was letting
I push the future. Turn towards glory. Turns to red.
I'm under
Ah,
attack.
crap, your Ancient's taking a bomb. But they smashed it. They are really smashing that up.
In some regions, there's a safe lane hero, but this Lycan, I'm interested to see where Navi are going to be playing it. Do you want to run it in that off lane? Just let it take control of that lane, or if you want to get aggressive with it,
Radiant
maybe
next
try and
man.
chase down heroes when he hits that level 6. He has that Helm of the Overlord, and the shapeshift can come out.
For some reason, in my mind, I have a V2 Lycan. I know it hasn't happened like any time recently, but I feel like in the past he did play it. Though
Yeah.
still, I would, if I had to put my money on it, I'd say it's Lay's gonna be this Lycan for sure.
Yeah, and we can see
10
the
seconds
Pango, the
left.
Enchantress gets
Well,
banned out as
8
well.
now.
Maybe they do go
starting
for the
in
Beast
5
Master.
seconds,
I
with or
suppose the
without.
Enchantress is good against, being able to take one of the wolves away from the Lycan. You do throw out a lot of harass. You've got the heals from the Nature's Attendants as well. So Navi, just want to take that out anyway, I guess.
Yeah, it seems like it. I mean, it is good against the Lycan, as you mentioned. You could be sending the Enchantress versus the Lycan, and it can be quite annoying. Plus, later on in the game, there are a lot of supports that have low HP that the Lycan just eats through. The Enchantress is untouchable, literally. So it's not something you want to be dealing with at any point in the game, really.
No. So Navi looking for the next set of bans. Yeah, taking away the Pango as well. Really nice hero, can just get around it. Disrupts the wolf chase down in that
Radiant's
shapeshift
up,
form.
banner
Just being able to throw the Rolling Thunder. Bloodseeker as well. If you get the Rupture off onto the Lycan, he just has to sit, stay, wait, and no treats for the doggy.
Yeah. not any good ones at least. But yeah, the Bloodseeker, not only because of that, but he's a very high armor hero that doesn't care
10 seconds.
trading early on with the Lycan. A lot of heroes don't want to trade when there's two wolves biting on you,
5
but the
seconds.
Bloodseeker
4,
doesn't care with
3,
the sustain of his own. He wins that lane, and he wins it quite heavily. Plus, he's very good at CSing, which is pretty important against the Lycan and the wolves.
Dyer's turn to pick.
Yeah, so VP,
Crystal Maiden.
it's gonna be the CM.
So they are going for aggression against the Lycan. They want on level 2, 3 to crush him. Lycan is very weak, level 1 and 2. Very, very weak, especially even level 3 he can be weak until he gets the Helm of the Iron Will. He
Yeah.
doesn't have
10
the
seconds.
enough armor or regen to really keep himself alive. So
5
Virtus
seconds.
Pro are gonna be gunning for that part of the laning phase, it seems like.
Yeah, and do you then want to be
All right,
putting
Dyer's turn.
with the Crystal Maiden coming out as well? Lesh. But yeah, with the Crystal Maiden coming out, do you want to put the Prophet in the same lane? Or do you want something that has a little bit more burst damage as a carry to try and deal with this Lycan?
I'd be okay with an offlane Prophet in this game, to be honest. But you still haven't
seconds.
seen all of Navi's heroes. Virtus Pro once again do have the last pick,
5
so I'm
seconds.
assuming they're gonna pick
4,
up their mid laner,
3.
especially because they know which the counterpart is, and it's the Lesh. So something that provides burst. Is there something like it from the mid laners that's there? The Tusk was banned, Tiny was banned by them. Not
I
sure if
would-
there's
Radiant knows
anything left.
just who to pick here, I'll bet.
Mind seeing, okay, Sven comes out. I wouldn't mind seeing the OD for Virtus Pro. Just being able to, because you know, as soon as that lightning comes out, you just throw the Astral Imprisonment either on yourself or onto the Lesh. You take away, if you can get the Astral Imprisonment off onto the Lesh, take away a lot of his mana when he wants the
10
lightning to
seconds.
try and find like the last hits onto the creeps, even in the fights. You know, especially on the Sven as well. If
starting
you
in
can get
5
the Astral out
seconds,
onto the
with or without
Sven, onto the Lesh, take them out of these fights for a decent amount of time. It wastes time from the God Strength, you know, it wastes time from the Lesh trying to chase down with the Pulse Nova as well as the Edict. And OD
Dyer gets the
being
ban.
able to take the intelligence away from them and turn it on their favor. But they go for the Pudge for now for Virtus Pro.
It is going to be a carry pudge. I was thinking, do they maybe pick up a Slark? You know, Lesh was a great hero if you want to play the Sven, but the Slark does not come out. So, because
10
probably
seconds.
because of the Lesh, they were thinking about it. But they go for the pudge. We already seen the strength of
We're
the
starting
CM
in
and the
5
pudge
seconds, with
early
or
on. Of
without.
course, later on down the line, they started losing that lane, but it shouldn't really have happened. It was their mistake. I think it was Hoodwink and the
Radiant's up,
and the
banning time.
what do you call him, Beastmaster, right? So it's kind of a similar lane that Virtus Pro are going to be going up against, but I think that still this lane of the CM Pudge crushes the Hoodwink plus any of these Zoo heroes. So it's quite nice, though. You know,
All right, Dyer
Sven
gets
with the
the ban.
God Strength actually does pretty well against the Pudge.
Yeah, and the only reason that Afterlife, you know, did so well in that lane, it was because, you know, every time the hook came out from the Pudge, he dropped the ball or he dropped something in front. You know, he made sure that there wasn't a clear line of sight for the hook, and there was several
10
opportunities for the
seconds.
Pudge
Just
if he'd have
long enough
had
to
that hook
regret
shot,
every choice you've
would have got the
made if
kill.
you hurry.
Not the hook shot, excuse me,
5
but you know, the hook onto the Beastmaster would have got the kill onto the Beastmaster. And yeah, so there was really good placement there from Afterlife, and we'll see if Navi, if it is going to be that offlane Lycan, can he play around something similar with those wolves?
They're banning out the Ursa, though a support Sven in this game really wouldn't make much sense, because physical damage of Virtus Pro is very limited, so it's not like the Warcry would be that good of a spell. Stun is always nice, but
Radiant
it's,
gets the ban.
it's not ideal. What I don't like from Navi is they don't have any way to help the Sven be even more mobile. You know, usually we're looking Centaurs, Darkseers, something that's gonna allow him to get the kill and go for the next one as well. Now it's just not easy, and you're playing against the cogs, so it's not
We're 10
it's
seconds
gonna be
out.
not
Plenty
gonna be
of
the
time to
easiest
tell an
thing for a
announcer you love
Sven to
him
get
if
the
that's what's
damage
in
in.
your heart. 5
Yeah,
seconds.
and again, I'm just looking at the side of Virtus Pro that even with
Dyer's turn to
the similar to the Ursa, but the Ursa has that enrage to cut the control time is short. You know, Sven, once that BKB is down, or before he even gets that BKB, you have the Sprout, you have the hook shot with the Battery Sword, the Frostbite coming out, the hook on the Pudge with the Dismember. There's a
Radiant's turn to
lot
pick.
of control, and Sven, if there's one thing that, okay, it is going to be the support Sven, because the Drow Ranger comes out, yeah, so position 5 Sven?
Yes, it's a position 5 Sven. I think we've seen it before. I don't know if we've seen it from Navi particularly, but
10 seconds.
you know, you don't have the Tusk. You don't have the clock.
5 seconds.
Those are probably the best position 5s to lane with you. You don't have the Leky either. And then you get the Sven. Also, you maybe force the enemies into some bad bans. They don't. They ban out the carries. But the Drow Ranger is actually quite good. You know, she can deal with the waves with the shard. The supports are very much susceptible to getting silenced and brought down. So I like it. I think it's actually quite nice here for Navi.
Cave Johnson here.
Yeah, and Virtus
Welcome to
Pro,
Dota.
it's going to be...
All these heroes, all these
Whoa,
possibilities.
a mid lane
I envy
coddle.
you,
Let's
hero.
go. Let's go here. This is amazing, actually, because you were lacking burst, right? And now you don't lack burst any longer. We talked about Virtus Pro and their ability to push in the waves previous match and Navi not being able to respond. Now Virtus Pro have even, maybe not even more pushing in the lanes, but without much committal they can do it. But the thing is that Navi have something to respond with. All of their heroes are pretty decent at dealing with the lanes, and they have some tower push as well, so it's not as powerful as in the previous game.
Yeah, and we've seen, or at least I've seen, I don't know if anyone else has been watching it, but the Western European
10 seconds.
region NGX, Sumail on this Kotl, he's played it in the past.
5 seconds.
I think it was just this week, you know, I think it's something they pulled out the bag. It kept NGX from getting relegated. Sumail looked absolutely amazing on it. Yeah.
Yeah, it can work really, and you know, you have the Nature's Prophet to deal with towers. You have really strong lanes. It's not a bad draft from Virtus Pro, but I think that Navi definitely have more chances in this game than they had in the previous one.
Yeah, and looking through this, you know, are you going for VP again?
I don't know. I'm gonna go for Navi here.
Okay, well, we are going to be taking a quick word from our sponsors before we're going to insert into this second game. So here it is from EGB. Yeah, I think I'm going to be back in VP. Yeah, I just, you know, they have that momentum. They have the, with the Pudge coming into this as well, not easily burst down, even with Drought. If you can get on top, which the Pudge wants to do, I assume there's going to be a Blink Dagger coming out, even just getting a good hook onto the Drow range, get that Smabber off. It's so much power you take away from the Drow range just being stood next to her. So I'm looking at VP. They looked cleaner in that last game as well, just to be able to execute a little bit better coming into this series, into this second game.
The thing about VP, it's a little bit harder to execute this lineup that they're playing right now. It's a lot of speed is necessary, right? And I haven't necessarily seen them play an exact lineup like this. So I think, you know, there could be some mistakes, and Navi, when you look at their lineup, they can utilize those mistakes. They can take towers with a Lycan, they can split push, they can be annoying themselves, and they can create enough space for VT. And plus, you know, they I think they really know what they're doing in the safe lane, and that could be a problem for Virtus Pro. I think Navi could win the safe lane quite a lot, and a very strong Drow Ranger can be a problem in this game for every single hero of Virtus Pro.
All right, everybody.
Yeah, we'll have to see as we get ourselves into this
All
game.
right, battle time.
The runes are going to be
27
starting to come up as well. The Wolves scouting
27.
around from the Lycan, just around the map to see what they can see. There was a 4-man smoke rotation, but nobody from the side of VP came up to the high ground. So this Radiant high ground where the train is now was being scouted out. And yeah, Navi, they were looking for something but weren't able to find a kill because VP just stuck together, not sure where everyone else was, and didn't really try and pass into this. Tukalis could be in some trouble though. Being chased down, Lays wants to come in. There's nothing being picked up by Swedenstrong. He's trying to contest onto this rune, but there's going to be the acorn shot. Tukalis taking a lot of damage here. Krilliat, he's taking that hook, maybe looking for the angle on it, but Lays will already be away.
That we are, you and me are watching the game, so it seems like it is It is a radio cast, so production will probably do it. But the lanes are already starting. Yeah, there were already some fights on the bounty runes there. In the end, no one really lost their life, but it was the Keeper of the Light that lost some of his HP.
Yeah, and I mean, if you are contesting into this Lesh as the Keeper of the Light, how much are you going to be investing into just keeping yourself alive? You know, getting that regen out, because Squad again, not really a mobile hero. So if he does get caught in this lightning, he's open to taking a lot of damage.
I mean, the Keeper of Light can't die in this lane. Just there's no way. So his Squad X is gonna be fine. The Keeper of Light is just way too fast to be in any kind of trouble. And the potential for gank, I mean, it is there, but it is gonna be quite apparent when the heroes are moving. Especially, let's say Sweden Strong. If Sweden Strong moves, Lace is immediately dead.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we will keep an eye to see how Squad X wants to do. But top lane, you know, you can see that Cyrus coming in with the battery assault, going to be taking a lot of damage. Even Marley just standing with the right clicks. With barely any items, this Sven doing 66 damage. So Cyrus has to be careful about how far forward he comes. Noticed putting some pressure out as well. But Cyrus, what can they actually do in this lane? Kuya, they get the lockdown, and Kuya gets the kill into the lanes in the bottom lane.
This is one thing that is a problem. That is a real big problem, that bottom lane. And I don't think that VP are gonna drop the ball there halfway through, as Namiga did.
Yeah, and top lane, they even get the aggression coming out, and noticed, able to set up, and Marty gets separated with the battery assault coming through from the clockwork. They were able to get another kill, and Sven just again caught out of position and killed off.
This is the thing, in this top lane, Navi, they need to be together all the time. But as a Sven, you're thinking, I want to give my Drow as much experience as I can, and it just ends up not working for you.
Nicky Cool, he turned to get a last hit or do some damage to the creep. He was on pace to get that rune, but because he turned back to get the damage onto the creep, Cyrus steals the rune. And that puts him at the disadvantage. The bottom lane, the hook comes in onto Sweden Strong, but the mid lane, yes, Squad X, he's able to focus underneath the tier 1 tower.
One thing that makes the Keeper of the Light just not nearly as strong as he used to be is that there's no more small camps. He used to farm both the small camps in the mid lane. Now you don't have the ability to do so. So obviously he's not going to be getting an overwhelming amount of DS, and we are seeing that some camps are blocked.
Yeah, I love that. The two medium camps being blocked by the side of Na'Vi, so he can't get that extra quick farm out. Meanwhile, back in the top lane again, Marty taking harass. He has to use that war cry to get himself away, which he is going to be more than likely maxing out, because again, it's the position 5 Sven. So that great cleave, probably not going to be seeing all that great in this game.
I'm pretty sure we're not going to see that one unless the game is going really badly and he thinks it's going to help him push out the waves. Yeah, it's not going to be a spell that we see.
So, do you just go for stats in that? You know, you max out onto the Stormhammer, the Warcry, just go for stats?
Yeah, usually you do that. That's how it works. Though the question is, will you even get to a point, right? You need to be level 11. We're probably going to be going for the talent, right? And then level 11 we will find out.
Okay. Well, we will see how he plays it here. Bottom lane, you can see the Hitakality's he's looking for something. He's looking to set up, and Krilliat, he's not bothered about coming forward and taking some harass out because he's got that ring of health. He's got the regen coming through, getting close towards the Vanguard there as well. Only going to be about 500, 600 gold off. And meanwhile, in the mid lane, Squad X just continues to push this one out. The medium camp at the top of the high ground has been dewalled as well, so at least he can get some of the Illuminate blasts through that to find some extra farm.
That's definitely gonna help. It is something that you need. The Lash is no pushover either. I just don't see this Keeper of Light having like a big advantage in terms of net worth. Something that we got used to in, you know, what was it, a year ago, when he was played a lot.
Yeah. Bottom lane though, there's going to be the chase down. Can he get the hook off here? He actually misses it off. So Krilliat not able to get the drag back onto and put the leash onto the Lycan.
That Lycan is going to be fine, and actually, you know, even with that early death, the Lycan is doing quite okay with himself in this lane. The lane will again gonna be pushing towards him, and he just needs to be careful not to die now.
Yeah, I mean, there is going to be the frostbite. Krilliat walking up to him, just going to be able to run him down with the rock, and this time the hook will land. So Lays one more right click with Krilliat.
Okay,
doesn't confirm the kill, and the Crystal Nova won't connect onto Lays there either. It's a lot of punishment for the Pudge. I know he's doing all right here, getting close. Got himself a couple of tangos being passed over from Dakalis, but again, one more right click, a second longer in the rot, probably gets the kill onto Lays.
That is a perfect situation for Navi, actually, for the Pudge to get a little bit lower. Because overall, you don't want to get close to those creeps at that time, because you know that is the time where you can die and the creeps are coming your way. He makes a mistake, but in the end, it ended up going perfectly for Navi, actually.
Yeah, and Pudge. Oh, okay. So Pudge had his courier at the other shop, walks up to the secret shop, and just doesn't get in range before he buys the Vanguard. So he had to sell it on the courier to get the item to complete the Vanguard on his side. Just wondering where his gold went, but yeah, no, there was that courier on the side. Now the chase down. They're going to be able to get on top of the Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden Bushwhack comes out, split earth, and they complete the kill. Leky Cool picking that one up. But it does mean that this means the Squad X is free to rotate in the smoke form with the Arcane Rune as well. And Malady, the cogs, it doesn't trap him in. Malady might be able to get out. The Illuminate Blast does come through. It's going to be a lot of damage, but again, with this Arcane Rune going, Malady's going to be chased down, and the Illuminate Blast, Squad X finds that kill, 3 points into that. Easy kill onto the Sven in the top lane. So a 5 for a 5.
That's so much damage there being done to him. It's just insane. And with these rotations for Squad X, it should be an easy tower. Drow Ranger isn't really a hero that defends it, and this is a problem for V2. Drow wants a long laning stage, and this is why Sven was trying to give him a little bit of space there for the experience, but just not successfully.
Mid lane, the Light Blast comes out here from the Keeper of the Light, just blows him right back into the Illuminate, and that's an easy kill there for Squad X on Leky Cool.
They need time for levels. They really need time. They need to delay this somehow to get level 6s, especially on the Hoodwink, to make sure that she can kill this this Keeper of the Light. Squad X has to die. If this continues, he's just gonna destroy them. And when you look at the supports of Virtus Pro, especially the Crystal Maiden, they have perfect ones to complement the Keeper if this continues.
Yeah, and they're going to go for even more here. Malady trying to run himself away, but there's going to be the Rocket Flare to scout out again, the Blinding Light into the Illuminate Blast, and Malady just going to be chased down. Cyrus, can he get a range of the Battery Soul? He can, but it doesn't proc a second time. Stormhammer comes out, and now Leky Cool, well, the cogs are going to be dropped. Trying to run himself away, he will still go down. Leky Cool picks up that kill, so Cyrus going a little bit too far there, but he does still put the Fear of God into the Sven.
The only reason why they got that clock kill is because Sven had the boots in the backpack, so it seemed like they were gonna kill him because he was so slow, right? If he had them in his inventory from the get-go, they wouldn't even be chasing him that one. So you know, a little bit of luck there for Navi, and the clockwork overextends because of it.
And while that's going on, I mean, we just saw Lays having to move into the jungle because 1v1 against the Pudge. Pudge level 6 now. He's going to be fine. Okay, it's just going to be able to sees the really nice ward on the cliff to see the rotation in, but doesn't hit the Lycan, hits the creep. But yeah, the Lycan trying to contest 1v1 against the Pudge. The Pudge is just saying, you're a melee hero. You have to run into Marot. You know, come into my web, and I'll slowly burn you down.
For now, Navi, we're trying to make something happen on the top lane. Not gonna be giving them much. Sven and the Lash are actually quite good at killing people. If they can stun the Keeper once, they're probably gonna be able to take him down. The Squad X is way too fast, you know. It's gonna be very weird if he steps out of line.
Cyrus though could be in trouble. There's gonna be the gust, the damage as well, and yeah, okay, they get the kill onto Cyrus, and the Pudge just continues to get the free farm on the bottom lane. Lays not coming in to contest this. In fact, with the Crystal Maiden, Lays, he's going to be seen again. Pudge this time. Does he have the angle? He has the vision, but he doesn't want to throw it out. Those wolves point blank right in front, and the hook comes out when he connects onto the wolf. Another wolf that he wanted now, because this shapeshift comes out. Brilliant. Stormhammer, 3 heroes, 4 heroes grouping up around this Pudge, and the Pudge, he's even going to try and go over the rock, turning himself around, but the damage, even with the Dismember, they get the kill onto Malady, but he will eventually take down the Pudge.
Oh man, that damage from the Keeper of Light. Come on. The Sven, he was almost full HP and he just gets destroyed. Yeah, you're going down, Pudge, but let's kill this guy. And I, you know, usually you don't expect that kind of a burst to come through, but it does. And Squad X continues to do well in this lane. This last big Keeper of Light is doing so well for now.
Yeah, sweet and strong. He gets his deny onto the rune. It's actually not going to cost him his life. What level Sausch? Level 4? Okay, so no hook shot just yet for the clockwork.
So I like Relat is pretty much playing a lifestealer in the bottom lane. You know, he is not allowing the tower to fall. He's just making sure that the Lycan cannot respond. And this is so big because Virtus Pro, you know, Pudge is this hero that wants to farm. And if he cannot get him away from the bottom lane and not get that tower, a lot of things are a problem for you. One, your Lycan is not doing anything. Two, the enemy carry is farming. And three, there's nothing you can do about it. So Navi, they're gonna try to break the status quo with the smoke to the top lane, but now it's just way too easy to read with no one being on bot.
Yeah, the Illuminate Blast in the mid lane as well, pushing out the wave. Squadix knows he's not in danger. And I think they're on the minimap. Saryush broke the smoke, so at least 2 heroes. The hookshot doesn't connect. Oh, that ward though on the high ground. V-Tune able to move himself away. Yeah, Saryush not able to get. He's gonna be able to get the ward off, but not able to get the lockdown onto the drow and get that kill.
Ugh, I'm sorry.
Look at Virtus.pro supports. They're just so cocky here. You can't do it. They should be punished for it, but you just don't know where they are if you're Navi, and you need to be careful about it. Still, you know, delaying. At some point, you'll get the items to get on top of the Keeper of the Light, but the timing of Virtus.pro is coming up much earlier. Navi, they should be afraid of it.
And that's one of the things that Nicky Cool. I think the Illuminate just stopped a little bit short there on Nicky Cool, and he doesn't take the damage for it because with that the Solar Bind as well as the Spirit Vessel on top of him, that could have been a death on the ledge if the Illuminate does connect.
He dies. Actually, that's the scary thing. He would have died if that does connect, and you know he was barely off the mark. So it's definitely gonna be sweating there.
Well, the hook comes in. Krilliak just trying to get some farm, but Sweden strong, moving down. Bushwhack's going to connect, but he's a big tanky boy here. 1600 health. He's got himself the Vanguard. He's got himself 7 armor. Even going to be able to use the Fleshy Pactive if he needs it, and he won't be contested at all. But talking about this Lycan, you talked about trying to go on to the, you know, punishing the supports for the side of VP. In fact, the supports for VP might be punishing the side of Navi. Even V-Tune stepping up the hook. It connects. They're going to be able to get themselves up onto Malady now as well. Here's that Illuminate Blast. He's going to clean right through Malady, and he goes down easy. Lycan in that dog form, but he's just going to be again leashed up by the Bud. Sharpshooter doesn't connect. So he gets taken down by Sweden Strong. And Krilliak at least will lays. There's going to be the chase onto Krilliak. No, the Bushwhack though, it stops Squadix with the TP away. He just get the vision. Squadix, can he survive through this? The Illuminate from himself will heal him up.
One hell of a beating.
Not only this, Nicky Cool, while all this was happening, he went to the mid lane. Now he does a lot of damage to that mid lane tower. He kills the Nature's Prophet and he forces the Budge. Finally punches out of the bottom lane. That opens up the tower for Navi. But don't, Virtus.pro, they're coming over again.
They want to go for it, yes. Saryush though, he's going to be Bushwhacked to a tree just as he TPs in. He doesn't have that hook shot for the next 12 seconds, so he just says, you know what, you get away. I've got better things to do, as he does use that shovel to dig up, I'm assuming the healing salve or the mango, you know, something like that.
Well, his own grave, you know. But the Navi are doing quite well in this game, I have to say. For a moment there, it looked like the Keeper of the Light was just gonna crush them, but they have been able to keep themselves, you know, eyes on the prize. We know what we need to do. We need to create space so that the Lycan or the Lesh can go and push their towers. And by doing it over and over again, they finally force Virtus.pro into a bad fight.
True. And I mean, the big power spike, I was saying it before the fight broke out, and it did actually happen, but Blaze so far hasn't been able to, before that fight, being able to punish the 2 supports, who, like you say, are getting incredibly aggressive, rotating around with Squadix. And the Wolf, he's huffed and he's puffed. Before that fight, though, he wasn't able to blow either support down. And now, he's still going to be going towards the Helm of the Overlord, so he's still going to be controlled by the Bastard if he tries to chase down the Frostbite as well from Decalis. So before that BKB's out, there's still ways to stop the Lycan and get him to stop, you know, chasing the heroes and trying to go for those kills.
Destroyed as I speak.
Oh, for sure. So Virtus.pro, they only have a 1k gold lead, even sub that one. Their timing is, of course, still coming with an Aghanims on the Pudge, but their towers are starting to take some damage, and that is the most important thing for Navi. If they are doing some damage to the towers, then they are the ones that have some info on what is going on in the map, and that is very important.
Yeah, you see the Crystal Maiden now as well. Going to be able to use the Frostbite, 3 points into that to help Squadix just push out this bottom lane. And he might have found out the Clockwork, actually. The Bushwhack does come through. It's going to be split earth into the Sharpshooter. So Nicky Cool, he gets the kill there. Really nice one up against the Clockwork, who just this time was punished for being so far out of position away from the rest of his team.
Well, this is There was a little cool interaction there. So Krillat found the illusion rune, and he was sending one to block the ancients for VTune. For a Drow Ranger, the ancients are like your lifeline. If they get blocked even once, you know that you're losing so much. And VTune and Malady, they're like using all the spells to make sure that the illusion dies and that it doesn't block the camp. So it was quite nice, and they do manage to do it in the end.
Mid lane Krillia, how's he looking? He's got that Ags up, but no BKB, no blink. So he's looking to bring the heroes to him. Smoke comes through from the side of Na'Vi though. You can see the top 4 heroes smoked up. Maybe going for a long rotation marksmanship. Excuse me, the multi-shot being used here from the Drow. Try and take the pressure off to this tier 1. The siege creep is still there. The treant's moving in now as well. Krilliat's taking the punishment from the tower. So with this, again, Pudge, 2k health, going to be able to take down this tier 1 tower in the mid lane. And all of a sudden, the smoke from the side of Na'Vi just didn't pay off.
This is now the real test for Na'Vi. Can you keep yourself alive now when the mid lane tower is gone? It opens up so many possibilities for Virtus Pro, and having the clockwork, it means they always have an initiation tools. So many access points now towards the triangle as well. So VTune is going to be in a lot more trouble.
Yeah, and we've not spoke about noticed. We can see the odds. Oh, that's so close to even between the two teams. So even EGB not being able to separate the two, being able to separate what from his life though. Na'Vi are going to be able to do that.
Yeah, we haven't talked about Noticed because he hasn't been a part of this game. We have literally only seen a Wrath of Nature and him dying that one time in the mid lane. That's about it. Even that wasn't on screen because there was a bigger fight happening in the other part of the map. He just hasn't been able to find anything. But he does have an Aghanim Scepter, so now he's going to be able to help his team keep the enemies in place, and mostly it's for outpushing the lanes. It's about map control for Virtus Pro.
And again, the Entangle coming out, that's just even more control before. How's the Drow looking in terms of nerd? Doesn't have the BKB. Oh, hookshot doesn't connect. It's just a little bit too short away from Lycan. But yeah, you know, to bounce around, and now there's going to try and go in the shift Pudge as well. Blinding Light trying to force them back. Look at this, illuminate damage. You might be able to go to the left. The left is going to be punished. The freezing field as well. Leky cool. He gets taken down, and Notice gets that kill. The Callus takes down Malady. They are going to be able to get down Lays as well. 3 heroes for Krilliat. And now the Force Staffs can they chase down? It's going to be maybe a 5-man wipe if they can get on top of Sweden Strong. But Sweden Strong, he is tricky. He's going to be able to scurry himself away from danger. Stops with the bushwhack. Is that going to be the sign? There's not going to be anything to close that gap, but we trade out 4 heroes for a Krillia. And three of them were already dead before the Pudge went down anyway.
Oh man, that was so good for Virtus Pro. It looked very nice for a second for Na'Vi because they silenced the Pudge before he got his flesh heap off, but it only baited Na'Vi even further in, and now Sweden Strong is going to be the 5th casualty of that fight.
I think he was going for the high 5, but he pressed the wrong button and drops his flag instead.
Yeah, maybe. The thing is, that's so bad. That was Navi's time. They get the silence. If the Pudge dies early on, Virtus Pro have to run. They have to run for their lives. But because he survives for so long and Navi's heroes start dying, even the CM multi kicks in, all of those things, it just changes everything. Maybe just VTune had a little bit more luck in his marksmanship procs, it would have been a complete different story.
Yeah, and you can see that the Pudge again wants to go towards. In fact, what did he buy out for? Because he has spent some gold. What's coming on his courage? It's going to be the blink here. So he goes for the blink before the BKB, just be able to get on top of the heroes. And again, everybody in the side of Na'Vi. Well, Nicky Cool's working towards his BKB now. Drow Ranger wants to go back for the Manta. Oh, the hookshot, he got chased down. Didn't have enough to get the shot to Nicky Cool. Nicky Cool can't get himself away from this as this member comes out and they do clean up. At least, did he pick that up?
Do it with flair.
The Grove Bow, it dropped. I don't know who picked that up.
Checking the neutrals, and yep, he picked it up and he sent it to the bait. Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. Hey, way, that fight that was lost earlier, that was Navi's time to shine, and they get pushed back. So now it's a little bit of a problem. Now it's Virtus Pro controlling the game for it's gonna be for a long time before Na'Vi can get themselves back into it. They're gonna be needing a ton of items, Manta and the Shard and the Drow Ranger just to start it off.
Yeah, and the Pudge is gonna come through. It's gonna be the TP away from the Lycan here as well. But look at this ward that Na'Vi have. right in front of the tier 2 on the map. You can see it there where the Lycan just TP'd to, so they know roughly where the Lycan is now. And if they want to, they can maybe try and chase him down, run this stuff down.
Very deep vision from Virtus Pro. What they're trying to do is know where Na'Vi are moving to, because Virtus Pro are faster to move around the map, right? And then you see them moving to one side, you know that you're going to be getting there in time to kill them. That's why you have this much deep vision. You don't necessarily need to see Na'Vi, you just need to know roughly where they are, because they cannot collapse onto the heroes as fast as you can.
Yeah, ooh, Krilla. Lycan is close, but the Drow range is closer still. And it looks like the VP, they want to group up. Even Krillyak, the last salve coming through from the shovel here. And yeah, the smoke from VP, who are they going to be able to find? Because Sayush in vision is going to be... No, okay, it's just a sentry. I thought that was an observer that saw Malady behind the trees. So the smoke, not going to be finding anyone just yet. Sayush, though, the hook will be coming in. He connects onto the hood. It's really strong. Not going to be the main target, but he will still be picked up, and Krillyak gets that hook over, even with the force staff coming out from the squirrel. And now they even take down Malady. So both supports are being absolutely shut down in this game from on the side of Na'Vi.
Malady is pretty a bodyguard, a big brother, as if you wish, for VTune. He is always where VTune is, ready to be smacked down so that his Drow Ranger lives. The thing is that the gold lead is increasing a little bit too much for Virtus Pro right now, even with VTune being pretty much free to farm however much he wants. 3 cores of Virtus Pro are still doing better than him.
Oh, Nicky, you've got to be so careful about doing that. There's a punch with a blink dagger, and he doesn't use it this time, but you were alone, son. If you got caught out, Clockwork was nearby as well. Hookshot's only just coming back up, so Nicky, if those spells were there, probably would have been the jump onto the Lesh, because the punch he was looking, he was hungry, and he was ready for his next meal.
You need to make some kind of risks in this game if you're Na'Vi. You know that a straight up fight currently, you cannot win because you cannot get the right jump. So you need to get the items necessary so that you can start those fights. Though when I look at everyone on Na'Vi, no one is buying a blink. How do they think they can win a fight if they don't catch the keeper? Like, no blink being built on the Sven, no blink being built on the Hoodwink, no blink on the repertoire currently for the Lesh. This is they're putting themselves in a position not win a fight.
The blinding light, I don't think the Drow Ranger, does he get him? No, he doesn't. Oh, the Drow again, no BKB, no Manta style. The Squadix just using the E-Blade, and the first Illuminate wasn't going to connect, and he knocked him further away with the blinding light. I was just like, okay, yeah, okay, they're going to give up this Drow kill, and then no, Rocky Flare comes out, second Illuminate, and the damage was just enough to pick up the kill onto the Drow.
Virtus Pro pretty much respecting the lore of the Drow. She doesn't like when people get near her. No problem, we're gonna kill you with 0 committal. That just seemed like such an easy kill. There was nothing that VTune could do, and Virtus Pro, you could barely even see any of their heroes.
Now they might even be able to go for more of the rotation and they go into rush. Yeah, they're just going to go into the rush, but they know this Drow Ranger, the 4 seconds he's left dead, you know, they can do a lot of damage, and even then Na'Vi probably don't rotate in to try and contest into this rush.
BKB ready on Lesh. If there was ever a time to go for a fight, it is right here, right now. But even if they were there, the big problem is, how do you start a fight without a single blink dagger? And the answer seems to be you don't. You just let Virtus Pro have whatever they want.
Yeah, and they knew they were safe doing it because VTune moving down towards this bottom lane walked right past this ward that is about to expire. The hook shot comes through. They're going to be able to catch onto Nicky Cool again. There's this member onto Sweden Strong. They're going to be able to get the kill onto the... now. Hoodwink, and the Sprout comes out as well. Nicky Cool says BKB. What BKB? Because the Sprout keeping him in place. Noticed, able to get that kill there onto the ledge. He might even be able to go for more. Oh, he's getting TP away Sven. No, the damage, it's going to be enough for the Squadix. He picked up the kill. Even with the TP for Malady, he had the damage to get that one there.
And the second they lost that fight close to the enemy triangle, they stopped making plays around them, and they just waited for Virtus Pro to make theirs. And Virtus Pro, I said, there is a chance with this kind of a lineup that you make mistakes, but they haven't made too many of those. You know, they have moved around the map quite fast. They have been able to apply pressure. They have been able to put fear in the Drow Ranger so that she cannot fight that easily, and we're gonna be seeing the odds reflecting it. You know, at this point, Na'Vi, it's looking very much impossible for them to come back into this game.
Dyer's middle tower
9-1, and
hell of a beating.
you can see VP nearly straight evens here. The clear favorites at EGB in this second game to take this, and 12k net worth lead, 13k net worth lead, and Aegis. You've got the Pudge that looks near unkillable on 3k health with, you know, coming into, he's got that BKB up now. That's going to be a fresh one. How do you realistically get through the side of VP if you're Na'Vi?
You don't. You currently with Na'Vi, you have to farm. The way that they itemized, it is not to just run into a fight. It is not what they're good at. They need to farm. They need to push out the waves. They need to delay. That's what their items give them. Maybe this drum of the Sven, and you could say, okay, it's gonna allow you to go for that bonus kill, but not when you are this far behind. You're not getting a single one.
No, and look at this. You can see that he's just so confident. He's moving away from the rest of the team. He's even a bit to find out Malady now as well. Sayush with the point blank hook shot comes in. Cogs traps him, locks him down, and Sayush gets the kill.
So much damage.
They can go for more. The Glepnir now. Leky doesn't want to use that BKB just yet, so he gets caught in the Glepnir. And chase out from Krillian. There's going to be the multi-shot. Sharpshooter onto the Pudge, but the Pudge said, break me. It doesn't even affect me here. 3k health, and what are you going to do about it?
It's very hard to break a flab of fact, you know. It's a tough one, and he just stands his ground. Nothing that Na'Vi can do about it. They're lucky that they only lost Malady, and really Malady has had such good positioning in this game for him to be the one to die. You know, it's weird to say for a 0 and 8 hero, but this is what he wanted to do. He wants to be the one getting all the hate.
Yeah, now the jump comes in. They're going to get the dismember split earth, so the Pudge not using the BKB just yet. He will not be able to get the kill onto Sweden Strong. But again, just letting him know he's there. Maybe just giving him a warning shot.
I really like what Lace is doing. He is making sure that the bottom lane is at least somewhat pushed out, because you don't want to allow your last outer tower to fall. If you ever get to a point where you would get your initiation items, where you would get something that's going to allow you to win a fight, it's going to be around this tier 2. So with him hiding in the trees, it might be possible in the long run.
Yeah, but you can see that the rotation coming out from Nothis, just trying to deep push this lane, using the trees as well to take the creep aggro. So Laze, does he want to try and run him down? As you can see that Nothis, both offlaners here, just trying to do the best to try and duel around this bottom lane.
Nothis has an Aegis because he has been part of the action so much, and he needs the extra life.
True. Now they get the kill onto Leky. He is dead. No buyback. 45 seconds. BKB just got delivered with the nature pocket here now. Brilliant. He's still got his own BKB. He doesn't get it dragged back onto the hook just yet. But tier 3, it's being punished. It's being taken down. And it's so close to going down, but it looks like they're going to TP. Did he get the vision up? Lazy's going to be spotted here now as well. Sprout comes out, it's going to block his path. And even the TP, the boost, travel onto the tree, and Slaves gets locked down. Krillian with a quick response. They get the kill onto the Lycan.
And finally, they've dealt with him. I thought the move from the Lycan, it was actually very good. Not to TP to the base and stay on the bottom lane, but there was another nice deep ward coming out from Virtus Pro. They spot him, and this time around, they're going to be bringing him around just to kill him.
The hook comes in, and Sweden Strong goes down. And the hoodwink, he's just getting, I mean, less than 1500 health every time Krillian gets on top of him, just gets blown up and eaten alive here by this dismember.
It's just a very squishy hero, and the second he gets hooked, we can assume that he's gonna go down. Right? The only reason he survived earlier is because the Pudge's dismember got cancelled by the split earth, and he goes 4-staff by himself. But that's the second you get hooked, no one is there to help you. It's over.
Things are looking dire.
Now this tier 2 tower on the bottom. It's going to go down. This is going to open up the entire base here on the side of Na'Vi. No tier 2 towers remain. The Roche is going to be at least 2.5 minutes away. Do you think that VP wait this out? You know, because they're not really in a rush to end the game. You know, look to throw away the lead they have. Do you expect them here just to hang back, farm through the jungle, take away the farm away from Na'Vi, and look towards that next Roche?
Yes, more deep wards. Navi are... This is kind of the point for Navi where you have to go for desperation smokes. That's what they do. But desperation smokes very rarely work out well, and they almost never, if not never, work out with a hero like a Drow. Because with a desperation smoke, you are not the one choosing where to fight. You're not the ones that have better vision. You're just the ones that have the element of surprise. And for Navi's lineup, that's not really much.
Yeah, you can see the difference. It's 21k net worth lead here. The Nature's Prophet right at the top with Squadix onto the Kotl as well. The difference between the two carries, it's only about 2k, but the fact that the difference between the two carries is only 2k and there's a 21k net worth lead difference for VP, it just shows how far ahead the rest of the cores are on the side of VP to their counterparts.
Like I was the same net worth as the enemy carry, so you know I deserve to win. Maybe that's gonna be his train of thought. But yeah, Navi aren't looking too great. They need to retake their jungle, but they're just gonna be running right into Ventus Pro.
Yeah, look at the South just comes in point blank hook here onto Maldi. They're going to get kill onto the Sven sharpshooter, but he's still going to be locked in the cogs. Going out on the back line, getting that dismember off the hook now as well. V-Tune's already away, and Leky Cool can he run himself away from this with the BKB going. Brilliant. Going to be taking some damage, but lazy's in with the wolf form. Bushwhack, it stops the freezing field. They might be able to turn this around. The multi-shot now as well. Still turn the damage, though. Is it going to get through? Brilliant. The dismember's going to be cancelled off. Squadix, he comes in, he takes down Leky Cool. The buyback comes out in the Sven now as well. So they're looking to try and get some more out of this, but VP, they've already got a good couple of kills. So they're going to be looking to disengage. All three cores on the side of VP still alive.
It doesn't get much better than that for Navi, and they still don't manage to kill a single core. You know, like that is the moment when, you know, the epic music starts playing and you're like, yeah, we can do it, let's go, you can do it. But no, they just don't have enough damage. That's it. V-Tune had to get out of that fight. When you look at his items, he doesn't really have any damage dealing items currently, and for a Drow it's usually not a problem if you can get the hits in. But if you're only hitting with multi-shot, you need to have more items to really be able to do anything.
Yeah, and Flock being a brave little toaster there as well. He TP'd to the outpost that was currently being reclaimed with no vision apart from the heroes that were reclaiming the outpost, and for all he knew when he completed that TP, he could have been capped off and killed. So yeah, Clockwork playing fast and loose there.
I mean, he understands. I get vision, I go in. It's the rest of my team that does the rest. If he doesn't allow Navi to get the right jump on one of his important heroes, he has done his job already. And I mean, Clockwork, he actually has a lot of ways to survive, even if he goes super deep. So there's really no reason for Sayush not to be super aggressive in this game whenever he sees an enemy.
Yeah, Roche 25 seconds away, and Sayush, he was all right just sitting in the pit, you know, playing that living ward. The scan does come out from the Dire, and it doesn't actually go back to green before the scan fades. So maybe Navi thinking Roche is going to be up. There's going to be the smoke out, but on high ground, the waiting smoke's going to break. Leky Cool on the front lines. Brilliant. Do they see it? Do they get the vision? He's going to go for that blink away. And now Sayush backing him up, but he can turn around the hook shot. Bushwhack's not going to connect onto the Clockwork. The big man's back though in this pit.
You can just wait it out if you're Virtus Pro. Good thing is that Navi, they did get the outpost, so this is something they should be playing around. But still, the lanes are going to be dealt with by the Nature's Prophet. He's just going to be spamming the Wrath of Nature, and then Navi are going to have a choice: run into the enemy or go back into the base, and none of those options is good.
Yeah, the Lycan does have the shard, so the waves do push out with the summon wolves. You know, it's just on that random wave, that random lane. But like you say, excuse me, like you say, 60 seconds on the Wrath of Nature. Every time that wolf shows up to contest onto the creeps, you can just pop it. You can just push it out, or like every second wolf, I guess.
Man, Noticed is the real carry. I mean, when I look at his items, Gleipnir, Aghanim Scepter, AC, BKB is going for a Nullifier. He wants to make sure that the Force Staffs don't change anything, because Force Staffs are pretty much the only reason that V-Tune has been surviving some of the fights. If there's no Force Staffs, he's just gone, and that's what's going to happen once the Nullifier comes out.
I like the itemization on the Crystal Maiden as well. Going for the double Wraith bands, because usually you used to see the Crystal Maidens go for the double Wraiths for the extra health that it offered. But the double Wraith bands for that armor. He's got the Ghost Scepter as well, just to throw out on himself in case he does start being right-clicked down by the Drow.
Or he wins against the Lycan units as well. He uses ulti and just doesn't die. That is a Crystal Maiden with a lot of armor. You know, even when his armor gets reduced by the Howl, he still has Isdel has like 12 of it, so 32 with the freezing field.
So let's see, both teams, they are posturing around this road. There isn't any racks being taken down just yet. So there's no lanes that do push in. In fact, again, with Wolves, the lane should be pushing out for the side of Na'Vi. Every so often, notice inside the pit. Do they want to try and make something happen here?
Lash has a blink, finally.
They're looking dire for Dire's bottom tower.
Let's see what they can do.
Forget I said that. Their bottom tower.
It's fine at an angle.
Though he's going to come out with a BKB. The hook, it misses.
Radiant does not
Sweet
like
and
Dire's
strong.
bottom
Oh,
tower, and it
by the
shows.
fur on his hide, the miss gets missed by that hook. Roshan about halfway done. That's going to be Krilliat's BKB though. That's down for the next 80 seconds or so.
And to me, it looked like that unconnected. I don't know how that missed really, but yeah, he does get himself out with the sharpshooter there, pushing himself back. It looked for a second like he was gonna get snatched either way, but he does get himself out. Now Na'Vi finally with the blink on Nikki Cool, they do have some kind of initiation. They're walking just into the pit.
They're just getting it's on half out. They need themselves in the pull away. They're pushing over the front guard. They might be able to take the kill. They will be able to take the kill onto the Sven. But now, the shard is still in the pit. They get the ages. They get the most important part. And now they're going to try and get themselves away here. The double damage rune onto Vichu. And Vichu is going to have the damage. He's going to be able to get the kill onto Saryush. Notice though, Dismember comes out onto the Lycan. He's going to be played around. He's going to be dismembered. The freezing field, but he's going to be out of range. Lays though still gets killed off. Sweden strong. The buyback from the clockwork. Shard's still in the pit. Does anyone check? Jam on the deck as well.
Let's see, the Collis, is he gonna check? No, he doesn't care. No one cares. That is actually a pretty solid one for Na'Vi, even though you lose the fight.
The courier. It's been seen. Is it going for the... The courier can pick up the shards, right? Sorry, I interrupted you. I just got it. I got excited.
Couriers can't see in the pit actually, so I think not.
True.
Haste!
But we'll see. It's not that bad for Na'Vi overall. They have the Aegis, and most importantly, Virtus Pro don't have an Aegis. That is, you've bought yourself some time here if you're Na'Vi.
Yeah. I'm just watching the courier fly around, just trying in the pit, just not able to pick anything up yet because there is no vision in that. So the next team to walk in, I mean, Na'Vi probably know it. Obviously, Na'Vi know it's still there, or the possibility of it still being there. They just can't get out of the pit to pick it up.
Can you find a lore explanation why couriers don't see in the road?
Because it was cheap and it was a great way to use your couriers later on to scout out the any.
That's not the lore way. That's not the lore reason. That's a that's you using facts, reason.
Magic. It's don't have to explain shit. It's just magic.
Okay. Either way, Na'Vi, they're gonna be confined in their base with an Aegis. Imagine how VTune feels right now. He has 2 lives and he can't use it, but delaying the game is very important. Once you get the Silver Edge, the damage output of the Drow increases significantly. So that is when you can start ripping through the heroes. And man, I'm just not seeing, I'm only seeing this one Blink Dagger and I really don't like it. Na'Vi are not playing to win. That's how it looks to me from the item choices.
What would you... I mean, it looks like the Drow Ranger is going to be going towards the Silver Edge. Would you prefer here, the Sven going towards the Force Staff, would you prefer that Blink to come out for him to get the initiation out with the Stormhammer?
Yes, for sure, for sure. The way that you want to fight the start is Drow Ranger attacks. They are going for the Drow. Sven jumps in before they can get on top of her, because now with the Nullifier, he's not going to be able to get out with VQ. That's how you want it. And BKBs, you know, it's way too easy to react to the Lash stun. To a Sven with the Blink, it's not that easy, or a Hoodwink with the Blink.
Yeah. But as well with the Shiva's Guard, so it's going to offer some extra armor and the jump in, the slowdown potential now if you get on top of the V-Tune. Does he want to go? So she's going to be close. The clock comes out. He's going to be able to catch up with Rockwood Force Staff though. He's going to be kept alive for a little bit longer. Even the Centaur going to get involved, but he's going to get killed. He's going to live. He's going to live. He is the boy that lived here. And now he's still got that hookshot revealed though. He's going to be able to come in and they get the jump onto the Drow. That's the Aegis gone. It's 3 heroes, 3 other heroes dead here. They've got the Dismember, the damage V-Tune. They have the damage to take him down, V-Tune the hook. And they don't displace with the TP. And going out, not using that Dismember.
Hope Dire's middle tower is insured.
Well, it's still gonna be a game over here. Navi, they don't have the resources, they don't have a way to start the fight. Virtus Pro, they're way too far ahead currently, and they don't even need that take. It's VQ's damage is nowhere near sufficient to kill any of the important heroes in Virtus Pro, so this game is over here.
And you can see them, marching through, taking the base down. They're going to be able to take this lane of racks, and all the ultimates are starting to come back up as well. Freezing field about 40 seconds away. It looks like they don't want to overcommit and throw it. They've got a 37k lead, but they don't want to throw this game away, so they are going to be going towards this bottom lane, or maybe just looking to take the megas before they look to end. But one more team fight and one more winning team fight for VP. They're just going to be able to end the game.
I mean, why risk it? If you win this one, they're potentially you're playing tiebreakers for the major. If Hellraisers lose the next series they're gonna play, so there is really no reason for you to make any kind of a rash move if you're Virtus Pro right now. Navi cannot leave their base. There is absolutely no way that Navi wins leaves the base and wins the fight, right? The only way that Navi wins the fight is in their base. The enemies are coming on the high ground. VTune is attacking for a very long time, and then you win it. Even in that scenario, it's next to impossible. But if you just play it slow, you cannot lose this game. It's just not gonna happen.
And Rocket Fleur coming through onto the top lane here. VTune just maybe worried about any aggression coming out, just immediately goes for the 4-staff back to the high ground. Meanwhile, Koyat smoke comes through. They're going to take the jump. Nicky Cool, the BKB comes out. Is he going to go? Dismember comes through. And now with this rise of nature, they're still going to take down Nicky Cool. And can they go even further onto this? Punch being forced away from the danger. Lay trying to right-click down onto Sayus, though. Sayus moves that hook shot and VTune. How did you buy this? No, but he's still get the hook back. He's still get the drive back even after the Manta style comes out. Sweet and strong, trying to do what he can with the sharpshooter. They get the hex, they get the lockdown onto the drow. And even Jakalis just building himself in with this. The BKB on the crystal maybe doesn't have the mana for the freezing field. It doesn't matter. They're going to clean up anyway. And this is going to be game number 2 going the way of VP.
I don't know if you looked for a second there on the HP of Navi's heroes. They were all on like
things are looking
below 100 HP. Yeah. They're all just dead, wounded. You just need to poke them and they'll fall over. And yeah, this is the last hurrah for Navi in this series.
Yeah, the Rocket Flare's coming through. There's going to be another hook shot now available to them. The mana's still not there for the freezing field. The hook shot's going to miss. But this should just be megas. The frostbite comes out. Maldi's going to be locked on. The blend here as well for that extra room. And Maldi tried to get himself away. Sweet and strong as well. Just bouncing himself around. But it looks like VP, they're going to be able to come in and clean up. And yeah, Cyrus just comes through. VTune, no BKB for the next 30 seconds here. And the damage on to the base, it's just going to be overwhelming on the side of Navi. They might be able to get the kill onto Cyrus. Because, I mean, clear step for the next 30 seconds as well. So maybe not over just yet. They're going to be able to get onto Squadix. Squadix here with the E-Blade, trying to keep himself alive. But do they have any lockdown? Do they have the damage? They have that bushwhack to get the kill. While that's happening, base though, it will be under attack.
You know, good fight for Navi. Maybe, just maybe a little bit too late. But either way, they still keep themselves in it. They don't want to let it go so easily. You know, if you lose this one, best case scenario, you are fighting to stay in Division 2. Division 1, sorry. But if you win this one, you win the next series, you don't have to play the tiebreakers. Tiebreakers can be nerve-wracking, so Navi, they don't want it. Though the reality says that there is a 99% chance that they will play it either way.
Yeah, Roche gets planted his flag outside the Roche pit. He even walks in, he sees the free shard, he just says, thank you very much, I'll take
Look at the DPS meter. Look at the DPS meter, like from wow. That looks so cool.
That's a really nice touch. But yeah, Nature's Prophet just running the damage in this game so far, it looks like.
Yeah. Sven is not gonna be invited to raids. He's a tank that died 12 times, and as a DPS, he just sucks, you know, not geared too well.
I've got goosebumps.
Notice, you see he's just continuing to farm. You know, the Pudge Koyat in the jungle just continuing to farm. Find the next item, the refresher coming out for the Pudge, so that's going to be there in the next couple of seconds. Item-wise, all right, it's Megas. What can Navi do? Do they just keep Nicky Cool in the base? Look to get him the routes of travel so he can help out the team, you know, TP onto the Lycan Wolves, and otherwise just keep him in the base to push this one out.
I would buy the travels in this game for sure. I mean, it's a necessity when you're playing against Megas, especially when you have some like a Lycan on a or a Beastmaster. It does allow you to have some potential for a play. But then again, he might know that the end is coming, and in that end, the travel won't really help him. So that's why he goes for it. It seems like Navi, you think, they're not winning this game in the next 5 minutes. If they're winning it, it's gonna be in okay, poor Malady, but it's gonna be in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, if he is really the tank, you know, blame the healer for not keeping him topped up there. And V-Tune, he needs to get himself out. He's going to be caught. The Lincoln Sphere does get broken. He gets rooted out. Glimmer Cape, though, and a reveal. Does the clockwork rocket flare? He doesn't. He's not level 20. So he doesn't have that true sight reveal there on his rocket flares.
Now getting some nice stand there from the solar bind. So I'm going to be happy with that one. Looking good, but either way, it's not looking good for Navi overall. Their buybacks, they're not even saving them. They understand that they're so far behind that any little item is gonna help them quite a lot.
Yeah, and now they're going to be moving themselves into the third Roshan here, VP, and when they get this Aegis, they're going to have the cheese, another refresher as well. They could just look to win the game because they do have buybacks. They could, you know, buybacks are a resource in this game, and if your opponents don't have them, you know, if your opponents don't have them, and you do, you can throw yourself at the enemies. If you trade off 1 for 1 for 1 for 1 for 1 for 1, and you've got buybacks, all of a sudden it's like it might be a 4 versus 1. Even if Navi look to win the fight, you know, you buy back, you get yourself and you wipe them afterwards, and you can look to win the game that way.
It was a refresher Roche, and I won't give it to the Crystal Maiden. Has a BKB, has a shard. Imagine this 15 seconds of BKB and the freezing field going all the time there as he's moving, or he can literally destroy Navi.
He doesn't.
I mean, they don't kill him. He give him the cheese as well. You give him the cheese. That's the solution.
Carry Maiden.
It's actually such an overwhelming amount of damage, especially when you're level 20. It's stupid how much damage you do.
Yeah, no, that is the one thing that could do that, but he only has the mana to get the freezing field off twice. Doesn't really have the mana for the shard there as well. So
during the freezing field, as his BKB is expiring, shard actually costs a lot of mana as well. 200.
Yeah. So yeah, gets the jumping hook, won't connect here, and it looks like VP, they've had enough of this. They want to get themselves in. Lycan though does have that buyback. They have to lock down onto the push. The push has that Aegis. He has a refresher. He wants to use the BKB as well. Malady's going to go down. Malady this time doesn't have that buyback. And Leky Cool caught in the sprouts to drive back into the hook. The refresh comes through. You just remember they're going to get the lockdown onto the Lesh. The Lesh is dead 69 seconds. He is going to be gone. Nice for VP as Lace gets himself back into the fight with the BKB. That's about all of he's got here. And Goliath, he just march ever on towards the tier 4s. They're going to be able to go into the Lycan. Lycan dead for a second time in as many minutes, and now V-Tune hook shot comes through into the ground, just keeping him locked down. So it's going to be a 3 hook on him. This member comes out, they get the kill, and this is going to be GG.
Yeah, finally they give up. They know they have nothing left in the tank, and Navi, they fought as much as they could, but in the end it just wasn't enough. There were points in this game, unlike the previous one, where it looked like things could go well. But, you know, after you lose one fight and you completely stop, it shows a confidence problem, or maybe you don't believe in your teammates. So I'm
Who are you going to ban? Oh, how about that one? I've heard things about that one. 5 seconds. You're up. Come on, pitter patter, let's get at her. Ten seconds. 5 seconds.
To battle.
All right, get ready.
Knight's procession.
All right, gang, 30 seconds. You got this. Seriously, I just took a look at the other guys, and whew, if you do not have this, I don't know how you'll be able to show your face anywhere ever again. You are fighting human garbage.
Dark wings. This.
All right, let's play this thing. Just a little game I threw together in my spare time. Hope you like it.
Darkly now. I stalk my next meal. Knight's procession. The beast stalks. I'll feast tonight. On the hunt. I'm under attack. Suffer. I'll put your coins to use. Walking nightmare. To battle. I'll feast tonight. Night terror. Comes the nocturne one. Not for you. Yes. Attack. Dark wings. Dark wings. I stalk my next meal. The beast stalks. Darkness hungers.
I don't know how to break this to you. Your courier just went to live on a farm up north.
Denied. On the hunt. Daywalkers die. Comes the nocturne one.
Courier's dead. Trying to get sad about it. Nope, big smile here. Well, your courier's dead. Rest in peace. I guess, I don't know.
First blood. Night first blood. Night's procession. Yes. Nix on that. Darkly now. Not enough stand against me. Flesh. Hunger. Night's procession. I come to feed. Devil by day, demon by night. Feel my talons. Move calls to me. Denied. Daywalker, Night Stalker. I stalk my next meal. To battle. Dark wings. The beast stalks. Dark. Out of mana. Comes the nocturne one. Daywalkers die. Stalking. No. On the hunt. Ever stronger. The beast stalks. Walking nightmare. Night's procession. first day. Darkness hungers. Dark wings into the dark. On the hunt. Comes the nocturne one. Stalking.
You need your top tower? I'm only asking because it's being destroyed. I wouldn't worry about it, though. It's not so...
Can stand
no,
against me.
that looks pretty good.
To battle. I stalk my next meal. Not so fast. I'm under attack. Darkly now. My power. I don't feast tonight. I said I'm triple kill. As day and night. This sustains, gold remains. Hunger.
My waters rise.
This. Darkly now. Double. Comes the nocturne one. I come to feed. I stalk my next meal. Attack. Cursed dawn. Night's procession. Stalking
You need your top tower? I'm only asking because it's being destroyed.
the beast.
I wouldn't just ignore this. You gotta show these idiots who's boss, or they'll never stop bullying
Limber
that
up.
poor tower. They've fortified their structures.
Feel my talons. This.
Might want to haul ass over to your top tower.
Undone.
I wouldn't sweat it. These things are built to take a lot of punishment. Well, maybe not that much.
The farthest shore.
It's not done. To battle.
When you start bloating.
I'm under attack.
In the forest of the night. On the hunt.
Dominating!
Nighty the beat. If I ever get darkly
It
now.
was that shakedown.
To battle. Dark wings. My talons are even night's procession.
wish what you can't see.
Comes the nocturne one.
Bottom tower's under attack there.
Kneel. Devil by day, demon by night. Into the dark. Daywalker, night stalker. Stalking. I said the beast stalks. Sunshine in the forest.
Part of the plan.
Don't deluge. Comes the nocturne one. This sustains, gold remains. To battle. I remember the first day.
Yes.
Storm. Darkly now. Suffer. Not yet. Yes. I see my next meal.
Dominating! Triple kill! Wicked sick!
Knight's procession. This sustains gold. Dark wings. Knight's procession. Sure as night follows me. Darkly now. I'm under.
Monster kill!
Middle tower's down.
Feel my talons. There's no, not so fast. On the hunt. Death stalks you. Take back the night.
Illusion!
I'll feast tonight. I come to feed.
Your middle tower might need a little attention. Maybe don't let them do what they're doing.
Death stalks you. Attack. Monster Nocturne one. This. Stalking. The beast stalks. Dark wings. I stalk my next meal.
New treasures.
To battle.
Might want to look into your bottom tower.
On the hunt. I'm not ready. The beast. Night silence. Own it. You are the dead of night.
Holy shit! Double kill!
Daywalker, Night Stalker.
Blinded to life.
Never strong. I stalk my
Back
next
to the
meal.
fire. Too late for you.
I'm under attack!
Devil by day, demon by night. United. Darkness, hunger.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Double kill!
On your life. Walking nightmare. Comes
Their
the
bottom tower is
nocturne
down.
one. Dark wings.
Your middle tower is taking a beating.
Night terror. Like a thief in the
Your
night.
middle tower might need a little attention. Oof, oh, this is gruesome. I mean, you have to feel some kind of responsibility for this, right?
Now they will suffer. Darkly now. There's no escape. Bring on the night. Stalking. United.
I can't look you in the eye.
That's one way to cash in.
Not this again. That's all. On the hunt. procession. Daywalkers, die. None can stand against me. I stalk my next meal. Darkly now. Fear quiets magic.
Radiant's fortified their structure.
The beast stalks.
I'm under attack! My waters rise.
Stalking. It's not time yet. To battle. Night devours. Sunshine. Darkly now. Your war ends. To battle. I stalk my next meal. Comes the nocturne one. I remember the first day. Devil by day, demon by night. Night's procession.
Dissolve you.
I stalk to feed my hunger. Dark wings. Daywalkers, die. In the forest of the night. My wingspan is lengthening.
Killing spree! Ownage!
Taken by
The beast stalks. Sure as night follows day.
You can't vanquish what you can't
To
see.
battle. Stalker. Knight's Procession.
Their top tower is down.
Darkly now.
Their middle tower is down.
Darkness hungers. Double darkness.
I want to look into your bottom dice.
Fear quiets magic. Yes.
Bottom tower is under attack here. Oh, they are really taking it to you.
Comes to Nocturne One. Sure as night follows day. Walking nightmare. My talons are even sharper. I come to feed. Stalking. I stalk my next meal.
Yes.
Attack. Not bad. Cursed dawn. Silence. Sweet twilight. Dark wings. The beast stalks. I'm not ready. Night.
I'm under attack!
To battle. I'll feast tonight. Comes to Nocturne One. I stalk my next meal. Death stalks you. Night's Procession. Darkly now. Wander. Like a thief. Stalking. Yes.
Killing spree. Dominating. Triple kill.
The light. Night's Procession. Nature is night, follows day. The beast stalks. To battle. Comes the nocturne one. Yes. Dark wings. Darkly now. Feared by its magic. Yes. Not so fast. The beast stalks. There's no its path. Darkly now. Night's procession. Take back the night. None can unstoppable. To battle. Bring on the night. Comes the nocturne one. I'm under attack. Wicked sick. I stole.
Nice. The top tower is
That's what you get for
Double kill.
Damn, I'm good. You get yours.
end of the road for their top barracks. That thing is spitting bricks right now. Good stuff. Their middle tower's a sad pile of gravel. Get them on the ropes now. Don't let up. You just obliterated their middle barracks. You just obliterated their middle barracks. Wait till they see what you have in store for an encore.
Tonight, my enemies will pay. Dark wings. Flesh sustains. Gold remains. In the forest of the night. Darkness, hunger. I smoke my next meal. I've come to feed.
Mortimer, get away.
You've seen your last sunrise. Monster kill! Night's procession. Double kill! Killing spree! Double kill! Feel my talons. Comes
dangerous, beautiful mega creeps.
Walking nightmare.
Middle tower's down. An ugly middle tower's down. It even fell ugly.